Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here at home tonight. You'll see different people walking by. Don't get distracted. You probably may want to be distracted rather than look at me. Anyway, I've worked about 10,000 cases. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. This is the home of the 5-minute or less video. I tell you everything you need to know. I've worked so many cases. I've been doing this for, 5 decades. So anyway, I make these YouTubes for 3 reasons. A, to give you the information you need behind the scenes at IRS to be educational, and really so you don't go ahead and you do not get ripped off by other people telling you this and telling you that. And it's really important for you to understand, in fact, what we're all about. So today I'm going to talk to you about the offer and compromise and the false advertising and program of the offer, mainly that everyone can settle their debt with IRS. As a former revenue officer, I taught the offer and compromise program. I am a national expert in the offer. No one probably has worked more offers in fact than I have. Accepted them, rejected them. I was kind of good enough to teach the offer and compromise program. And there's a general fallacy out there, and that's everyone can settle their debt for pennies on a dollar. And there's a lot of ads to, try this program and that program. We can settle. I don't want you to believe the lie. I'm doing this video just so you no longer believe the lie that everybody can settle their debt. As a former agent, probably for one of every, maybe 20 offers I looked at when I was there, I rejected. People don't understand the program, and when you don't understand the program, it's easily to get caught up because you're hoping somebody is going to go ahead and settle your debt. Unfortunately, the bigger the resolution companies and the more salesmen they have, more their budget, you're probably going to get ripped off. I just want you to remember 2 rules when you're negotiating or trying to get someone to settle your debt. Is he a person attorney, a CPA, an enrolled agent licensed to practice, and did somebody look at your current financial statement to make a determination that you're qualified? If you don't meet those 2 requirements, no one's looked at it and no one's a professional, leave, you're getting ripped off. That's a big way to say whether you're getting ripped off. So at the end of the day, not everyone can settle their debt. There's 2 main qualifiers for the offers. IRS wants to know what your total liquidity is in your assets. You can't settle for less than your liquidity. If you have $50,000 worth of total liquid assets or total equity, they're not going to settle for any less than 50. Plus, IRS wants to know how much money you're spending a month. IRS also compresses that and says you can only live on this a month, and it's called the IRS National Standards Test. I have different programs out there, YouTubes, that you can find out. So don't get caught up with the advertising that you can settle your debt. Can you? 18% of all people can settle their debt, but you must qualify. There's an IRS pre-qualifier tool. We're available for consultations or representation. We don't take cases here and actually take money unless we know that you qualify. Remember the 2 general rules and you don't get ripped off. The person that is going to review your current financial statement you're going to give IRS, that is rule number 1. And number 2, the person is not a salesman, doesn't work for the company. They're an attorney, enrolled agent, or a CPA, is going to review your case and tell you whether you're eligible. Not only that, they should be able to tell you really close what you're going to settle for. I can usually tell you within 10 seconds of looking at your current financial statement if your debt is going to get settled. Please don't be ripped off. Do due diligence. Look at YouTube. Make sure you're speaking and hearing the right people. Just don't get ripped off. If this information is helpful to you, give me a subscription. YouTube thrives on that. I just love to give information to you. You want me to make a YouTube on something that's within that offer or within IRS debt, liens, anything, leave me an idea and I'll probably make a YouTube on it. That's where this YouTube came from. Thank you very much. You'll find me in the description section below. I appreciate your time. Thank you.